Hi everybody, welcome to my yoga class. So we're listening to the mantras and we're raising our energy. That's what we're doing in our yoga class. So we'll be doing postures and breathing exercises. All of these things, we're raising our energy, and we want to raise our energy because we want to get out of the negativity and despondency. I usually have a little energy thermometer, and we want to get up into the joy and bliss. And so we're going to use the mantras as ways to raise our energy, as well as the postures and the breath. So we're going to create an intention first. So everybody close our eyes, bring your hands to your heart. So we'll just start with taking 4 breaths. So inhale and exhale. And then with our eyes closed, we're going to create an intention for our class tonight. So it can be to focus in on your body, connect with your body. It can be to ground yourself. It can be to stretch all of your achy muscles. Whatever you want your intention to be, just take a moment and set that intention. And then we're going to supercharge that intention with spirit to spirit. So this is something that we did last week. Spirit to spirit is just an exercise that you can do to connect yourself with your spirit, and then to connect yourself to the higher spirit, so that way you get the best results in whatever you want to do. So you can do this when you're alone, if you don't know what to do, if you want to make a decision about something or you need some advice, you can do spirit to spirit, and it'll just help you get the best situation out of whatever's going on in your life. So what we're going to do is we're going to connect to our own spirit. So just take a second, focus in on your heart and focus in on your spirit. Just acknowledge that you have a shimmering, shiny spirit inside you. I like to pick a color for mine, so just pick whatever color your spirit is. You don't see a color, you can make one up. So we're acknowledging our own spirit, and now we're gonna acknowledge all of our helper guides, their helper spirits. So these can be your ancestors, or they can be saints and sages, whoever you look up to as your helpers. So acknowledge them and acknowledge the highest versions of themselves. And then we're just going to acknowledge God, whatever you call it. I like to call it universal cosmic consciousness. So just acknowledge that there's a higher power. And we'll just take one inhale, exhale, and slowly open your eyes. So that's spirit to spirit. So you can do that anytime you want. It just helps you focus in on yourself and stay connected. So I really like that exercise. So let's start on our back. So bring your feet to the mat and then roll all the way down, and then bring your knees into your chest. So we're just stretching our back here, roll all the way down. So take some deep breaths. You can rock left and right if that feels good. And then we're going to gently just rock and roll up into a seated position again. And then come into a comfortable seated position. And then from here, we're gonna inhale, bring our arms up. And then exhale, just gently come forward. So we're just stretching out our back. Just take some deep breaths. And then walk your hands up to the top. So we're gonna do that to the right. So inhale, reach up really tall, and then come over to the right and come down. It's not about how far you can come down. You just wanna feel the stretch in your left side. And then come back up, big circle with the arms. Let's do that on the other side. So let's inhale, reach up really tall, come over to the left. Feel the stretch down the right side. Then come back to center, big circle with the arms. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, reach up really tall. Exhale, come forward. And then come back up, big circle with the arms. Let's do that to the right. Inhale, reach up really tall. Come over to the right. Come back to center. Let's do that on the left. We're gonna inhale, reach up really tall. Come over to the left side. Come back to center, big circle with the arms. And then we're gonna talk about our breath. So the breath is the most important part of the yoga class. It seems like it's the postures, but it's not, it's the breath. Because if you're not breathing properly, then you're not getting that life force energy and you're not getting the most benefit out of the posture. So we want to make sure we're doing yogic breaths. So what you're going to do is you're going to place your hand on your belly. And so we're going to inhale and you're going to push your belly out. So feel your belly against your hand. And then we're going to exhale and pull your belly in. So let's do that again. Inhale, push your belly out, exhale, push your belly in. So let's do that 3 more times. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So do that a couple more times on your own. Want to inhale. So what we're doing is we're pushing on our diaphragm when we push our belly in and out. And what that does is it sends a signal to your brain for rest and digest. And so it activates your parasympathetic nervous system. So from here, our body is relaxing. And then it's also helping us get that more life force energy in our body, because oxygen, if we don't have oxygen, we'll die. And so the more oxygen you have, the more life you have in your body, the more energy you have in your body, the more energy for your brain that you have, more oxygen for your brain, your hair, your skin, nails, everything, your blood, everything in your body needs oxygen. So this air, you know, it's physical, but it also has that prana, the life force energy. So it's really important to make sure that you're taking the yogic breaths. Even if you can't do the posture, you still want to make sure you're breathing, because that's how we're getting the most life force energy in our body. Okay, so from here, we are going to, let's do fists of anger. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna put our thumbs into the palms of our hands, and we're gonna bring our fingers over our thumbs. And then we're gonna bring our arms out in front of us. And we are not going to do the breath of fire because I'm pretty sure none of you guys are doing it right. So we're gonna do long, deep breaths because you don't wanna hyperventilate when you're doing this. You wanna have even inhale and exhale. And so we're gonna be breathing through the mouth, and it's an O mouth breath, but we wanna inhale evenly, so, and exhale evenly. So the same amount of inhale, same amount of exhale. Okay, and instead, we usually do it fast, so we're gonna do it slow. And then so your thumbs are on the inside of the palm of your hands, and then your fingers come over, and then you're gonna just bring your arms up to shoulder level. And we're gonna inhale, and bring our arm up, exhale, bring it around. Inhale, exhale. So we're not breathing fast. Usually we do breath of fire, but we're not going to do that. So we're breathing even inhale and exhale, and we're going to do it for 3 minutes. So give me 1 second. Okay, so bring your arms up to shoulder level. You can close your eyes if you want So it's an O mouth breath. We're inhaling to the mouth, exhaling to the mouth. It's different from the yogic breaths, from the inhaling and exhaling to the nose. We're doing breath. We're doing it with some anger. Start to think of things that frustrate you and use the anger to power your So use your anger and frustration to power your fist. Think of somebody making you angry, some situation making you angry. You can feel the collective consciousness that's angry and irritated right now. Just use that to fuel your arms. Inhale, bring our arms up, breath. Reach up. And then exhale, arms down. Let's do it again. Inhale, reach our arms up. imagine a white light coming out of our hands all around us. Exhale. Just do it one more time. Inhale, lift up. Hold the breath. Imagine the white light is radiating all around you. Top of your hands, up each side. Exhale. Easy pose. Just take some regular breaths. Okay, so we're going to come into some neck rolls. So we're going to bring our chin to our chest, and then we'll do 3 to the left. So just take your time. And then when you're finished, come back to easy pose. And then we'll switch sides, so 3 on the other side. Okay, and then from here, we're going to come into our neck release pose. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring our right hand, it's going to face our spine, and we're going to put it under our bottoms. And then we're going to bring our head over to the left side. So you're going to feel the stretch all down the right side of the head, the right side of the neck. So take some deep breaths here. And then we're going to take the left hand and we're going to wrap it over the head. You're not going to pull on your head or your neck. You're gently just going to place it on the side of your head so that way you can feel a little bit of a deeper stretch down the right side of the neck. So make sure you're sitting up really tall. And then we're going to release the left hand and then use that hand to bring your head back to center. So let's do that on the other side. So the left hand is going to be facing in towards the spine and we're going to sit on it. And then we're going to bring the head over to the right side. Take a couple breaths here. And then we're going to bring our right hand up over our head, and you're going to just gently place it on the side of your temple or your cheek. You don't have to pull on your head. You just want to gently feel the stretch down the left side of the neck, a little bit deeper. And then release that right hand. Forgot to bring the head back up with the other hand. That's okay. All right. So from here, let's come into our addiction meditation. So what we're going to do is we're going to place the fingers on the pads of the palms, and then our thumbs are going to come up to our temples. So we're just gently putting the thumbs on the temples, and then we're going to say sa, ta, we say sa, ta, na, ma, we're going to gently clench the back molars. And this is the addiction meditation. So we'll do it for 3 minutes. Give me 1 second. Again. So we're saying sa, ta, inhale. Exhale. Gently release the hands. And then from here, let's come into cat-cow. So we're going to come on to all fours. We'll do some slow cat-cows first. 1 second. Okay, so we're going to inhale, look up. And then exhale, chin to chest.
Chatara chakra varti, chatara chakra bhagate, Swayambhav sabang sarvada sarvabhagate, Kalam pranasi, dayalam sarupe, Sadayam visange, abhangam vibhute. Chatara chakra varti, chatara chakra bhagate, Swayambhav sabang sarvada sarvabhagate, Kalam pranasi, dayalam sarupe, Sarupe Sadayang
Just continue at your own pace. You can go as fast or as slow as you want.
Chatar Chakravarti Chatar Chakra Bhugate Swayambha Sabang Sarvada Sarva Jugate Tukhalam Pranasi Dayalam Sarupe Sadayang Sange Tabangam Vibhute Chatar Chakravarti Chatar Chakra Bhugate Swayambha Sabang Sarvada Sarva Jugate Tukhalam Pranasi Dayalam Sarupe Sadayang Sange Abangam Vibhute Chatar Chakravarti Chatar Chakra Bhugate Swayambha Sabang Sarvada Sarva Jugate Tukhalam Pranasi Dayalam Sarupe Sadayang Sange Abangam Vibhute Chatar Chakravarti Chatar Chakra Bhugate Swayambha Sabang Sarvada Sarva Jugate Tukhalam Pranasi Dayalam Sarupe Sadayang Sange Abangam Vibhute Chatar Chakravarti Chatar Chakra Bhugate Swayambha Sabang Sarvada
Remember, 3 minutes of cat-cow completely adjust all of your chakras. So also activate the vagus nerve in your body. You have a nerve that runs from your brain all the way to your stomach. So it's activating that nerve. So it's strengthening your circulation from your stomach to your brain to make sure the talks move each other correctly. So doing cat-cow, let's do one more inhale. Exhale, arch up.
Chatar Chakravarti Chatar Chakra Bhugate Swayambha Sabang Sarvada
And then from here,
Tukhalam
come into threading the needle. So we're going to bring our right arm through, and you can stay here on your forearm. You just want to feel the stretch in the right shoulder, or you can come all the way down. Take some deep breaths here. Take 3 deep breaths. And let's come on all fours. Let's switch sides. And then let's come on to all fours.
Puran Jyote Jagaga
And then from here, let's push back into chest pose. So feet together, knees hip width apart. Bring your forehead to the mat. Take some deep breaths here.
Puran Prema Pratita Sacha Prat Mati Mat Bhulan Mana Tirath Dan Teyata Pasanjam Ek Banana Ek Pachana
And then let's come back on all fours. And then from here, we're going to come into plank pose. So first, we're going to activate our hands. So we're going to spread our fingertips here. We want to make sure that your middle finger is facing forward. And then we're going to bring the weight into the heels of the hand. And then kind of rock forward a little bit so that way you have more weight in front of the palms of your hands. And we're just going to press down on the hands here so you have a lot of little joints and little ligaments and tendons that are holding your hands together. So you just want to activate those. So spread your pinky and your thumb as far apart as you can from each other. Make sure that your shoulders are over your wrists. And then we're going to come into plank so you can stay here on your knees. So you want to keep your butt low, keep your back straight, or you can come up into full plank on your toes. Take 3 breaths here. And then from here, let's come into chaturanga. We're going to come halfway down. Take a breath, elbows by your sides. And let's come all the way down. And then your palms are going to come under your shoulders. And then we're going to come, your forearms are going to come to the mat. We're going to come into Sphinx pose. So your elbows are under your shoulders. Your palms are on the mat. And then you want to roll your shoulders back and gently look up. This is Sphinx pose. So you want to pull your shoulder blades together so that way you have a really good opening across your chest. Take a couple breaths here. This is really good if you spend a lot of time on the computer or looking down at your phone. This is our mantra for protection, and I'm literally been playing it on my phone at work and putting it on really occasions that are super rude, their charts, so that as protection. Because it's supposed to spring the best forward, so I've been using it. You can also just play it, and you don't even have to So we're going to work on our balance. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring our right arm out, and then we're going to bring our left foot out. So you're going to point your toe, and then you're going to bring your navel in towards your spine so that we have a really straight, strong back. And then let's do that on the other side. So we're going to bring our left hand out, point the right toe, bring the navel into the spine. So we'll do that a couple more times. Switch sides. You want to make sure you bring your navel in through your spine. So we're creating a really strong core, balance postures. Switch sides. Let's do it on the left. Let's come back onto all fours. Let's push back into child's pose. And we're going to bring our feet out in front of us. And we're going to flex the toes. So we're going to come into Paschimottanasana. So inhale, we're really tall, so we're reaching the tall so we get space in between the vertebra, really straight spine. And then exhale, just gently come forward. You can rest your hands on your calves, or your ankles, or your feet, whatever you can reach. You just want to feel a stretch in the back of the legs. Sit up really tall, you want to make sure you stay on both of your sit bones. Inhale, really tall. And then exhale, come over to the right. So you want to feel the stretch all down the left side. And here to get as much life force energy as we can. So really inhale. Exhale. Right hand if you need to. So that you really can feed to the left side. Come back to center, big circle with the arms. And then we're going to come into head to knee pose, so stay here. We're going to inhale, reach up really tall. And then we're going to exhale, we're going to bring our head down towards our right knee. So you're going to feel the stretch a little bit deeper in the back here. Exhale, big circle with the arms. Do that on the other side. Bring the right foot in. And we're going to bring the left foot out. So stay on both of your sit bones. You don't want one side to lift up. So we're going to inhale. Really tall. And then exhale. To the left. So feel the stretch all down the right side. you need to drop your arm, you can.
Up so high, move as a chain, as a tango. Up so high, move as a chain, as a tango.
Breathe deeper into the stretch.
Up so high, move as a chain, as a tango.
Inhale, come up. Exhale,
Up so high, move as a chain, as a tango.
exhale, down, leave. And then inhale, come up. Exhale, big circle with the arms. And then let's bring the right foot out in front of us. And then we're gonna come into a twist. So we wanna sit up really tall, so on both the sit bones. We're always sitting up really tall because we're creating space in between our vertebra. Our vertebra gets impacted throughout the day because of gravity. So we wanna sit up really tall. We're gonna create lots of space and length in our vertebra. We can even feel a string being pulled to the top of our head. So that way, it's just pulling us up. Okay, so we're gonna come into our twist with a really straight spine. So we're gonna bring the left foot over the right knee, and then we're gonna bring the left hand behind us, and then bring your elbow to your knee, or you can bring your hand to your knee, and then we're gonna inhale, exhale, twist to the left. So if you want your elbow. Take some deep breaths here. We're giving our organs a really good squeeze. Please clap with arms, hands. way down, bring your knees into your chest. Just take some deep breaths here. Bring our feet to the mat, and then we're going to come into wind removing move. So we're going to straighten the left leg, and we're going to bring the right knee into the chest. Take 3 breaths here. And then let's switch sides. Rotate the right ankle 3 times to the right. 3 times to the come into corpse pose. So our palms are going to be facing the ceiling, and let your feet fall to each side. Close your eyes. You can take up as much space on your mat here as you'd like. So we're going to go ahead and take 3 yogic breaths on your own. You can even put one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart. So we're going to inhale, push the belly out. Exhale, push the belly in. And then slowly just let your breath fall back into its natural rhythm. So we're gonna get rid of some energy in our system that we don't need. And what that means is we're gonna do a meditation technique called running your energy. And it helps just get rid of any emotions or thoughts or anything you're holding on to that's in your space that may be yours or somebody else's. We're gonna clean it out. So the way we're gonna do that is we're gonna imagine our first chakra, and it's at the base of our spine. And so if no one knows what the base of their spine is, that's their butt. So your first chakra is located at your butt. Big surprise, it's the first one. So laughing is encouraged. It helps the process move energy. So your first chakra, we're going to imagine a color for it. And we'll just imagine the color red. So you have your red first chakra, and we're going to imagine that it's like a circle and it's as wide as your hips. So we have this red circle at the base of our spine. It's as wide as our hips. That's our first chakra. And now what we're going to do is we're going to imagine the center of the earth. So the center of the earth is 4,000 miles deep into the earth's crust. And the center of the earth, it's super hot. It's an iron core crystal. And we're going to pick a color for it. So let's just make it green, like Christmas colors. And so now we need to connect the first chakra with the center of the earth. So we're going to use a candy cane. It's red and white striped. Everyone can picture that. So imagine this candy cane. It is attaching to your first chakra, that's red, and it's going 4,000 miles deep, deep into the earth's crust to the center of the earth, which is Christmas green. So now we've got these two attached. And so what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of any energy that isn't serving us anymore. So these are thoughts, bad feelings, whatever we want to get rid of, we're going to get rid of. And to do that, we are going to imagine one of those old antique toilet bowl flushing chains. So we're going to inhale, so we'll do it together. Inhale. We're going to pull that chain, exhale, and anything we're holding on to is going to go down the first chakra, down the candy cane, down the center of the earth. So let's do that again. So we're going to inhale. We're going to release our energy, exhale. Pulling that toilet bowl chain, it's releasing, everything is going down the first chakra, down the candy cane, down the center of the earth. So let's do that one more time. We're going to inhale, pull that toilet bowl chain, exhale, flush that toilet. So getting rid of any thoughts, any emotions, any memories, anything that you're holding on to that you want to get rid of, we're giving it up to the center of the earth. So now what we have to do is we have to fill up ourselves with our own energy. So we're going to imagine a big gold sun over the top of our head. And we're just going to imagine a magnet. And that magnet is going to start picking up our energy from today. So wherever you were, if you were at work, if you were in your house, if you were in your kitchen, if you went to the store, that magnet is just picking up your energy that you left at each of the places you were. And it's filling up that gold sun. And now that it's full, we're going to imagine it coming over the top of our head, over our neck, over our shoulders. So we're filling up with our own energy, over our torso, over our legs, all the way down to the bottom of our feet. So let's do that one more time. So we're going to bring a big gold sun over the top of our head. And this time we're going to collect up energy from where you were yesterday. So just imagine a magnet, and it's just attracting all of your energy from yesterday, where you were at work, in your house, in your car. So all of your energy, no one else's, that's filling up that gold sun. And then we're going to bring it again over the top of our head, over our neck, filling up with our energy over our shoulders, over our torso, all the way down to the bottom of our feet. And so now we're going to bring in some earth energy. So you have chakras at the bottom of your feet. So we're going to open up those feet chakras. And we're going to bring in some earth energy. So just to make it easy, we're going to picture it brown, like the color of dirt. So we're going to imagine this earth energy is coming in through our feet. It's coming through our ankles. The brown is coming up our calves, coming up our thighs. And then it's going into that first chakra, going down the candy cane, all the way down to the center of the earth. So now we've got our earth energy in us. Now we have to connect with our cosmic energy. So our cosmic energy is going to come down through the top of our head. So just take a moment, imagine the cosmos, the Milky Way, our galaxy, other galaxies, and we're just going to pick white light. That's just the easiest to imagine. So we're going to imagine this white light from the cosmos coming in through the top of our head. It's coming down through our sixth chakra, which is located at the point between our eyes. It's coming down the fifth chakra, which is located at the throat. The fourth chakra, the heart. The third chakra, the navel point. The second chakra in your pelvic bowl. The first chakra at the base of the spine. It's going down the candy cane, all the way down to the center of the earth. And now we're going to mix our cosmic and our earth energy. So we're going to create a ball at the base of our spine, 90% cosmic energy, so 90% of it is white and 10% of it is brown, so it's got 10% brown in it. And we're going to take that ball, we're going to run it up the first chakra, up the second chakra, up the third chakra, up the fourth chakra, up the fifth chakra, up the sixth chakra, up the top of the head, and you're just going to imagine it spraying out the top of your head, going on the right and left sides of you. So it's just this earth and cosmic energy is just enveloping you in your aura, which is about 2 feet on either side of you. So we're just enveloping our body in this earth and cosmic energy. And one more thing to do, we're going to create a ball at our throat of 90% cosmic, 10% earth energy, and we're going to create this down our shoulder, down our arm, and we're going to imagine this spraying out our left palm. Again, run the energy down the right side of your arm, and it's going to come out of your right palm. So we have our cosmic and earth energy running now. And just take a moment, make sure your grounding cord, which is our candy cane, is still attached. If it's not, just attach them real fast. And to close it up, we'll just get rid of any other energy that's in our space. So we'll inhale, exhale, release, pull that chain. Going down the first chakra, down the candy cane, down the center of the earth. And we'll bring in one last gold sun. So we'll bring in our own energy. So imagine a gold sun up over your head. Go ahead and collect up your energy. You can imagine a magnet. You can imagine it filling up your gold sun as a color. Whatever you have to do to pick up your energy. And then bring the big gold sun over the top of your head, over your neck, over your shoulders, over your torso, over your legs, all the way down to the bottom of your feet. So let's go ahead and close up our feet chakras. Let that brown earth energy run down through the first chakra to the center of the earth. We'll close up our hands and the top of our head. We'll let all of that earth and cosmic energy run down back into the center of the earth. And then when you're ready, just slowly start to wiggle your fingers and toes. Bring some life back into your limbs. And then slowly bring your right arm up over your head and gently roll over onto your right side. And then when you're ready, slowly come up into a seated position. Eyes closed, bring your hands to your heart. So we'll do one more spirit to spirit so that way we can practice, and we'll seal this yoga session with a spirit to spirit. That way we can touch in with the highest versions of ourselves. So the way we do this is we acknowledge our own spirit. So just take a moment, feel inside your chest for your spirit. You can imagine it a white, shiny, glittery light. I like to make it like a sparkly gold or a sparkly silver or something iridescent or pearl. So just touch in with the color of your own spirit. And then we're going to acknowledge all of our healing guides. So these could be our ancestors, this could be our deceased relatives, it could be saints or sages that you look up to, any of your healing guides, and we want the highest versions of themselves. And we're going to acknowledge the greater power. You can call it God. I like to call it universal cosmic consciousness. And that's it. Thank you guys. Namaste. So this week, practice spirit to spirit whenever you feel like you need some advice or you feel like you just need to center yourself or just for fun. It's really helpful. So thanks.